Namaste, and welcome to Beyond Asanas Yoga with me, Caitlin. Today, if you have yoga blocks, please get them now, spread out your mat, and join me, and we'll get started. Before we begin, I just want to go over the blocks really fast if you're new and haven't used them before. These can be really great for your own practice, and they have 3 different levels. So no level, right, no block is your main goal. But you have level 1, like this, which is the highest. Level 2, which is the middle height. And then level 3, which is the lowest. And then no block is your goal, right? So now that you know how to use your blocks, now you can be inspired to use them on your own. So come down to a seated position. We're just going to take a few moments to center ourselves. You can sit in a cross-legged position, however you feel comfortable. Just make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. Here you can close your eyes or keep them slightly closed, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you'd like to have your hands on your knees, that's fine, or in your lap. Just make yourself comfortable. And then just sit here and just breathe, tune into your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. If you have any worries or problems you may be having in your life, just set them aside for now and make sure you are completely present in this practice. When you're ready, you can open your eyes if they're not already open. We're going to start with 3 ohms to get the energy flowing. Om is basically if the universe had a sound, it would sound like Om. So it also awakens the energy within us, and those that are soft-spoken, it's really good to do ohms or humming in general just to help open that throat chakra. So let out all of your air completely, breathing in. Good. Let out all of your air completely again. Breathing in. Good. Last time. Breathing out completely. Breathing in. Good. Just wanting to do a quick warm-up. If you would like to place your hands on your knees for stability, you can. We're just going to open our spine and our back and our hips, making big circles with our upper chest like this. And switching directions whenever you're ready. Good. And coming back to a seated position or an upright position whenever you're ready. From here, we're going to place one hand out to our sides, breathing in and bringing our arm up and over as we inhale. Just breathe normally here, feeling that stretch in your side. Good, and bringing that back down and switching sides, breathing in as we come up and reach over. Good, and coming back down. Awesome. Now we're going to bring one hand across our chest and hold it here. Breathing into that stretch. Switching sides whenever you're ready. And when you're ready, you can come into a butterfly position. Feet together. The closer you have your feet to your body, the more intense it's going to be. If you feel uncomfortable with that, just push your feet out. It might make it a little bit more comfortable for you. From here, we're going to let out all of our air completely. Breathing in. And on our exhale, we're going to lean forward. You can have your hands behind you or in front of you, grabbing your ankles, however you feel comfortable. Good, and coming back up to center here. Let's find our way to a standing position. Coming up to the edge of our mats, we're going to go into Surya Namaskar. You can have your blocks here if you'd like. We're going to go into what's called Sun Salutation C. Standing at the tops of our mat, feet flat on the floor, toes activated and spread, hands at our side, looking straight out in front of us. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, come to prayer pose. Inhaling, arms to the sky, exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, right leg back into equestrian. From here, step back into plank. From here, we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees to the ground and lower into Ashtanga Namaskar or 8-limb pose. Chest and chin should be on the floor, knees on the floor, butt in the air, toes curled under. Flatten completely and push up into Cobra. Elbows in at your side, chest out and open, shoulders down. Curling our toes, pushing up into downward facing dog. You can walk it out here if you'd like. Bending your knees if you need to. You want your back, your shoulders, and your arms in one straight line. Stepping up with our left foot here into Ashwasanchalasana, which is equestrian pose. And for this position, you want to make sure your knee is directly above your ankle. Curling our back toes under, straightening our back leg, and hopping up to a forward fold. You can use your blocks here if you'd like. Breathing in, arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer pose. Good. Let's do the opposite side. So from here, arms at your side, raising them up to the sky as you breathe in, exhaling to prayer pose. Inhaling, arms to the sky again. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling as we step back into equestrian. And again, knees should be directly over your ankle. Stepping back into plank, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering our knees down and coming into Ashtanga Namaskar or 8-limb pose. Chest and chin should be on the ground, elbows tucked in at your side, butt in the air, knees on the ground, toes curled under. Flatten completely. Push up into cobra position. Breathing here, shoulders relaxed, elbows tucked in at your side. Curling the toes under, pushing up into downward facing dog. You can walk it out here if you need to, bend your knees if you'd like. But the main issue is having your back, your shoulders, and your arms in a straight line. Stepping up with the right foot into equestrian pose. Knees should be over your ankle. Straightening the back leg by curling the toes under and popping up to a forward fold. Breathing here. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer pose. Good. Awesome. So let's go into another flow. This one is a pyramid to triangle to warrior one flow. So we're going to start at the edge of our mats. If you need your blocks here, you can place them at the sides. So from here, we're going to breathe in, arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, arms to the sky again. Exhale, forward fold. From here, we're going to step back with our right foot at a 45, making sure our front leg is completely straight, our back leg is completely straight. We're going to come into what's called pyramid. From here, we're going to transition into triangle pose. Bringing our right hand up to the sky, making sure our right hand and our left hand are in one straight line. If you need your blocks here, certainly use them. From here, we're going to transition into warrior one by bringing our front knee bent, our arms to the sky. Good. Back leg should still be straight and turned out. Heels should be in line with the back arch. From here, we're going to lower back down into triangle pose. So straightening the front knee, turning your back foot in slightly, and then raising your arm to the sky. Good. Dropping that back hand, coming back into pyramid pose. Good, now stepping up into forward fold. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhaling, prayer pose. Good, let's switch sides. Set up your blocks if you need them. So from here, inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhaling to prayer pose. Inhaling, arms to the sky again. Exhaling, forward fold. This time we're going to step back with our left foot at a 45 degrees. Our front leg should be straight, our back leg should be straight. And coming into a pyramid pose. You can have your blocks here if you'd like, or you could just rest your hands on your ankles or the ground. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. And from here we're going to twist into triangles. So right hand should be on the block now, left hand should be in the air. Try and get them in one straight line if you can. Good. Breathing in, bringing both hands up to the sky, and warrior. Bringing that back foot back if you need to. And straightening that foot out a little bit. Making sure our front heel is in line with our back arch. Bending that front knee as we reach to the sky with our hands. Good. Straightening that front leg again, leaning forward and twisting into triangle pose once more. Lowering both hands down to the ground now, into pyramid. And when you're ready, stepping up to a forward fold. You can use your blocks. Just have your hands at the ground, whatever you feel comfortable with. From here, inhaling, arms to the sky again, and exhaling, prayer pose. Good. Let's come down to our mat now, into a tabletop position. From here, your shoulders, or your hands should be shoulder width apart, knees should be shoulder width apart, back flat. Inhaling, we're going to drop our bellies to the floor, arching our back and looking to the sky. We're going to go into cat and cow transition. Exhaling, rounding our back, tucking our chin or looking towards our bellies. Inhaling, looking towards the sky and arching our back. You can continue in this transition on your own, at your own pace, for about 8 to 10 times. And when you're ready, take one hand, arm to the sky. Exhaling, threading your hand through and lowering down to thread the needle. And again, only going as far as you can without it hurting. If it hurts, or you can't breathe, you've gone too far. Coming back up to tabletop position. Bringing the opposite hand to the sky now. And exhaling, threading the needle, lowering down. And here you can lower back to a child's pose, or you can stay in a puppy pose with the butt in the air. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable. Good, and whenever you're ready, slowly coming back up to a tabletop position. We're going to go into a pigeon. So from here, taking one knee, shooting it up through your hands, turning the foot under towards the opposite side, and lowering down. Your front leg could be bent, and your back leg should be straight. If you can't straighten your back leg, just bend it slightly. The front shin should be as parallel as you can get it to the front of your mat, but your goal is to get it completely parallel. But only go as far as you can without it hurting, and if it hurts, you've gone too far. So from here, just breathing into this pose, relaxing any tension in your hips or legs, relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears. If you want more of a challenge, you can come to your forearms, relaxing your head here. If you don't want to do that though, just stay where you are. And when you're ready, slowly come out of that and switch sides. If you need to go back into a tabletop position to get there, go ahead. If not, just turn where you are. Now the opposite leg should be straight behind you. If you can't get it straight, have it slightly bent. And then the front leg should be as parallel as you can get it to the top of your mat. And from here, just breathe into the hip and the leg, releasing any tension you feel here, relaxing into this pose. If you want more of a challenge, you can come to your forearms. And whenever you're ready, slowly coming back up and find your way to a yogic squat position. Here you might have to scoot your feet farther apart or bring them closer together depending on your body type. But you do want your calf muscle and your thigh muscles touching. So however you can do that for your own body. And from here, you want to go into prayer pose if you can. If not, if that's too hard, grab a block and just use this as stabilization. And from here, if you are in prayer pose, make sure your elbows are pressing against your knees. And just breathe into this. If you need a block to sit on, you can sit on one, that's fine. So for here, if you want more of a challenge, if not, stay where you are. If you do want more of a challenge though, tap your knees to the floor by turning like this. This helps with the pelvic floor and also to regulate hormones and menstrual cycles. Really, really good, and it helps alleviate menstrual cycle symptoms and also helps with menopause. Good. And come back to a centered position. And from here, we can lower down completely. Good. So we're gonna take a few moments to center ourselves, sitting up nice and tall, cross-legged position, or however you feel comfortable. You can have your hands on your knees. open towards the sky or in your lap. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or keep them slightly open, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just take a moment to tune in with your breath, feeling it slow to its natural pace. And thanking yourself for being here in this present moment, for your practice, nourishing your body and your mind. Good. And whenever you're ready, if your eyes aren't already open, go ahead and open them. We're going to come to our backs now. And do some ground spinal twists. So if you can make your way to your mat, lay down completely. Have your hands either cactus out to the side like this, or in a T position, however you feel comfortable. From here, let's raise one knee towards the sky, have the other one flat on the floor. We're going to let out our air completely. Inhaling, exhaling, rolling towards the opposite side and twisting, only going as far as you can without it hurting. If it hurts or you can't breathe, you've gone too far. If you need a block under your knee, that's fine too. Releasing any tension you're feeling. And whenever you're ready, slowly rolling out of that and switching sides. Exhaling. Inhaling. On your exhale, go ahead and twist and roll towards the opposite side, only going as far as you can without it hurting. If it hurts or you can't breathe, you've gone too far. Releasing any tension you're still holding in your hips. Good. Whenever you're ready, slowly come out of that. Let's come up to a seated position. We're going to go into our pranayama breathing exercises. For this one, we're going to be doing the full yogic breath. So I'm going to demonstrate it first, and then I'll allow you to do it at your own pace on your own. So for the full yogic breath, you can think about our body as three different chambers, our respiratory system. So we have our abdominal chamber, we have our thoracic or lung chamber, and then we have our clavicle or our collarbone. So we want to think about filling each of these chambers in order. So your abdomens, your lungs, and then your collarbone, and then deflating them in opposite order. So your clavicle, your chest, your lungs, and then your abdomen. So just start by trying to inhale in just your abdomen to see what that feels like. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now let's try adding our chest to that. So breathing into our abdomen, breathing more into our chest, breathing out through our chest, breathing out through our abdomen. Good, let's try that again. Abdomen, chest, out, chest, out, abdomen. Good. So let's try and add that last little bit. You'll probably feel your shoulders come up just a little bit. That's totally normal. So let's let out all of our air completely. So breathing in our abdomen, chest, clavicle, out. Good. And trying it again. Breathing in, breathing out. If you'd like to place a hand on your stomach and on your chest to feel the rise and fall, that might help you. So breathing in again, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Try doing this, breathing in and out through all three chambers in order, and then exhaling it in descending order on your own at your own pace. But try and make the inhale and the exhale as long as each other, so equally in length. You can close your eyes here if you'd like, or have them open, whatever you feel comfortable doing. And try and do this 20 times. Whenever you're ready, slowly coming back to an upright position, hands in your lap. Feeling what that feels like right now. Maybe feel a little bit clearer in your head, maybe in your sinuses, maybe in your chest. You should feel a very open and freeing feeling. So from here, let's go into a little bit of meditation. If you'd like to lay down in Shavasana or corpse pose, that's totally fine. Or you can sit up, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you are sitting up though, make sure you're sitting up nice, straight and tall. You can sit in cross-legged, lotus, half lotus, whatever you feel like. From here, all I ask is that you have your hands facing up, whether you're laying down or you're sitting up, so you can receive that pure energy as we're meditating. So from here, if you'd like, you can keep your eyes closed or slightly open, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just slowly get in tune with your breath, breathing in and out through your nose in a normal pace. Trying to clear our mind of all chitta or mind chatter. If you have a thought come in, that's okay. Just become aware of it, but don't react to it, don't dwell on it. You can think of breathing in, wrapping that thought with an air bubble, and exhaling it and releasing it on your next exhale. Now relaxing all of our muscles in our body and allowing ourselves to melt into the floor and become one with Earth. And whenever you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers, bringing awareness back into the room that you're in. Take a moment to feel what you're feeling right now. Maybe you feel relaxed, maybe your body feels tingly. Whatever you're feeling, just hold that in your heart for the rest of today and know that you can come back to this moment at any point. And whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes, bringing your hands together in prayer pose for gratitude, thanking yourself for this practice today, and nourishing your body and your mind. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Thank you.